Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. All my audience round the clock, we are on live. I'm truly delighted to have you all here with me today. For those meeting me the very first time, my name is Shireen Lakhani. I'm the Australian chair of G100 Australia Inspire Spire and the president for WICCI Southern Australia. As we gather on this special occasion of International Yoga Day, we join a global moment that celebrates balance, mindfulness, and inner harmony. Today is a reminder that leadership begins within, with the simple act of pausing, breathing, and reconnecting ourselves. Our session, The Mindful Leader, Harnessing Yoga and Meditation for Inner Strength, is designed to help us explore three powerful pillars: meditation, resilience, conscious leadership. These qualities shape not only how we lead others, but how we lead ourselves through life's challenges and transitions. As the G100 Inspire Sphere, our mission is to create global sisterhood where women uplift one another, share their wisdoms, and lead with courage. Our vision is to upload and build a world where women step into leadership with confidence, authenticity, and inner alignment, where every woman feels seen, supported, and empowered. Through Wiki Southern, our focus is on strengthening Australia India collaboration, amplifying women's voices, and creating platforms for leadership, entrepreneurship, and community impact. Our vision is to build together the bridges for cultural, professional, and emotional so women can rise together and create a meaningful change. So today's program is a reflection of these values, but is also a celebration of collaboration. I want to place a special emphasis on acknowledging our partner organizations because this event is not just hosted, it is co created with their support and shared purpose. I would like to thank Sustainable Future Foundation, Global Shakti Forum, Amav Times Australia, and Rapidness equally. Each organization, thank you. Your collaboration strengthens our mission and adds depth and meaning to this gathering. And to everyone attending today, thank you for choosing to be here, for choosing to invest your inner strength, and for choosing to walk this journey of mindful leadership with us. May today's session bring you clarity, calmness, and renewed energy. So it's my great privilege to invite our guest of honor, Achla Bhupenderji. She is the Vice President of Wiki NRI Council, Mission Director of Global Shakti Forum, and Chairperson of Sustainable Future Foundation. She is a distinguished environmental advisor and extensive global experience across Europe, Central Asia, and the UAE. Her work reflects a deep commitment of sustainability, cultural preservation, and women empowerment. So, without any further delay, let me call Achla ji on stage. Achla ji, welcome to our webinar today.
Thank you so much, Renji, for that beautiful introduction. It's an absolute privilege to stand before you today on the special occasion of International Yoga Day. In our Bharatiya Sanskriti, yoga has never been just a modern fitness trend or a set of physical exercise. It's a timeless way of living centered around achieving Sahamatvam, as the Bhagavad Gita beautifully teaches us, Sahamatvam Yoga Uchyate, which translate to balance of mind and body is yoga. Bhagwan Krishna defines yoga not by physical posture, but as a perfectly balanced, peaceful state of mind. This year, as we celebrate the 12th annual global event, the official theme aligned with the United Nations and the World Health Organization guidelines. Deeply connect with the definition yoga of healthy aging. It reminds us that true leadership is a lifelong journey and it belongs to protecting that internal peace and balance as we grow, lead, and change for a better. As NRI women living and working across borders, we are joined here from different time zones. So, working across different borders, our realities are uniquely complex. We are not just building careers in a fast paced international city, we're also bridging or bringing different cultures together, managing home across the time zones, carrying the deep emotional responsibility of keeping our family connected to our roots. In our cultural heritage, the woman traditionally respected as Kharki Lakshmi and Annapurna. She is the central pillar of the heartbeat and the emotional guide of whole household. Let us speak in absolute truth today. The entire health and emotional well-being of a family depend completely on the woman. And when we look at the theme of healthy aging, this truth becomes even more critical. If a mother, a wife, or a sister is physically exhausted and suffering from early burnout, the daily routine of the home suffers. If she is mentally overwhelmed, a silent sadness falls all over the well-being of whole house. Her energy directly decided whether her children grow up strong, whether her partner finds peace, and whether her elder family members are properly cared for, which are very important for us. When a woman chooses healthy and mindful living for the long term, the whole family stays happy across the generation. Because everyone relies on her, the global professional woman faces a double burden that deeply affects her over time. Physically, we face a fast paced lifestyle that show up a constant tiredness and neglect, both health problems that make growing older more harder. Mentally, the braid load never stops. We are expected to break barriers in boardrooms by day and smoothly change into stable support of our home by night, all while worrying deeply about loved ones who are often thousands of miles away across international borders. Yet, despite the heavy weight, the global woman makes a silent, historical mistake. She put herself the last. We struggle quietly, wearing our sacrifice like a medal of honor. But let us declare today on this global platform when it comes to our health and well being, silence is never a strength. We cannot take care of family or lead our global communities if we are completely empty inside. As the saying said, she cannot pour from an empty cup. This is exactly yoga for healthy aging is an absolute necessity for every woman leader. It's a daily safe space that brings us back to ourselves so we never have to pour from an empty cup. Physically, it protects our joints and balance our body so we can grow older with the strength and freedom. Mentally, it quiets the stress, giving us the clear mind to handle daily chaos with the grace. By practicing yoga, a woman wins back her inner Shakti, leading her family and career from the place of pure energy, health, and lasting peace. Let this International Yoga Day be a vital turning point for all of us. Your health is not a selfish luxury. It is the ultimate investment for yourself and the foundation upon which your entire family stand. That's all from my side. I'm really looking forward for the wonderful session ahead. Thank you once again, Shreenji, and your entire team for organizing such a beautiful session. Really looking forward to this and all the beautiful speakers we have here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Achla ji, for your insightful and inspiring words. Your leadership, your global perspective, and your deep commitment to sustainability and women empowerment truly elevates today's gathering. We are grateful for your presence and for your wisdom, and you continue to share everything with us. So, thank you so much once again. Moving forward, let me introduce you all to my partner in crime, my Vice President for Southern Australia. Her name is Ritika Mohta. She is an absolute pleasure of a woman I should be introducing to each and every one of you. Her presence towards leadership and her dedication has become an integral part of WICCI Southern Australia family. Ritika is not only the vice president, she is a dynamic leader and committed community builder and a woman who brings grace and strength into every space she enters. Her work reflects a deep passion for empowering women, fostering collaboration, and creating platforms where voices are heard and potentials are nurtured. So, without any further delay, let me call Ritika on stage. Ritika, the stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Shireen, for introducing me in such a beautiful way. Namaste and a very warm welcome to everyone joining us today. I, Ritika Mohta, Vice President of WICCI Southern Australia, and it is truly an honor to be part of this meaningful gathering. on the occasion of International Yoga Day. Today, as we come together for the mindful leader, harnessing yoga and meditation for inner strength, we are not just attending another session, we are participating in a global movement that reminds us of the power of stillness, breath, and inner awareness. In a world that is constantly rushing out, constantly demanding, constantly pulling us in the different directions, yoga gives us something profoundly rare, a moment to return to ourselves, a moment to pause, a moment to breathe, a moment to listen to the quiet wisdom within. Yoga is not just a physical practice, it is a philosophy, a way of living, a way of leading. It teaches us that time, strength is not loud, it is steady. True leadership is not about controlling it, it is about clarity. And true resilience is not about pushing harder, it is always aligning deeper. As women, as professionals, as community leaders, we often carry multiple roles and responsibilities. We give, we nurture, we support, and we show up. Sometimes we even in our own cups feels empty, but yoga reminds us the inner strength is not found in doing more. It is found in being more present. Today's session is a beautiful reminder that leadership begins within. Before we guide others, we must first guide ourselves, our own mind. Before we inspire others, we must first reconnect with our own purpose. And before we build strong communities, we must build strong inner foundations. I am deeply grateful to be a part of WICCI Southern Australia, an organization that believes in empowering women, not just professionally, but holistically, mind, body, and spirit. Our collaboration today reflects our shared commitment to nurturing the leaders. As we move into this session, I invite each one of you to give yourself permission to show down, to breathe deeply, to realize whatever you walked in with, and to open your heart to the possibility of transformation, even if it is just one small shift, one moment of clarity, one breath of peace. Thank you for being here, for choosing yourself today, and for being part of this collective journey toward inner strength and mindful leadership. Thank you. I'm again welcoming Ms. Shirin Likhani to introduce our speakers.
Thank you so much, Ritika. Your words were a beautiful reminder that leadership is not just about what we do, it's about how we center ourselves. You set the perfect tone today for today's session by bringing together clarity, calmness, and purpose, a true reflection of mindful leadership. With that energy in the room, let us now continue our journey into deeper awareness and inner strength. Let me go ahead and welcome our first speaker for the day. Her name is Asha Putran. Asha Putran is a holistic transformation coach, a keynote speaker, and an author with 20 years of experience in the IT industry. She specializes in helping busy professionals overcome stress, burnout, and life imbalance through an integrated approach combining yoga, Ayurveda, neuro-linguistic programming, and coaching. Drawing from her own transformative journey, Asha empowers individuals and organizations to cultivate resilience, well being, and sustainable success. She's also the founder of Asha Retreats and an award winning Karnataka dedicated to inspiring people to living healthier, more purposeful life. Asha, we welcome you on the stage and we look forward to hearing more about what you do. The stage is all yours.
Thanks, Shireen. Welcome to all of this beautiful audience on this auspicious day. Welcome, and I would love to actually start out asking all of you a question. What I want to know from you is that when was it? When was it that you last went for a full 10 minutes without checking something, doing something, thinking about something? Truly being present. That's my talk all about today. It is titled Breathe, Bend, but do not break. Do you know why? Our beautiful speakers before me were just talking about how women try to do it all, sometimes without filling their cups and without asking for the support that they truly need to thrive. We end up surviving, and hence burnout kicks in. If we truly try to answer the question which I was just asking all of you, you will realize that if you're not asleep, if you're not distracted, if you're actually present here without a phone or running to-do list in your brain of all the things that's just pending, you will just realize that it's so normal for all of us to be completely run over by all the activities of our day and not take mindfulness into account. I see a lot of people, calculating when was the last time that I was truly present when I ask this question. When I look at my little toddler, sometimes I get the answer. Perhaps when we were little children, when we didn't have all those worries, the responsibilities of life. And I have to say, maybe back then when we were little children, we were truly present. But nowadays, it's so strange that what is actually running the whole show, your mind, takes a backseat. The instrument that you experience every single moment of your life, through and through, and most of us have not even given it 10 minutes every single day. And please, I'm not talking about meditation. I'm talking about mindfulness, about being truly present. And I get asked the question often, why do I need to be mindful? When I say that I spend at least a few minutes meditating, or I spend some time reading, or journaling, or doing something for myself to fill my cup early in the morning before I start giving out to the rest of the world. Because if I do not do that, I don't have enough resources to give. I'm snapping at my children. I'm telling my spouse, can you please pick up your towel in a tone that is not really quiet, calm, gentle. And then I regret it. But when everybody asks me the question, why should I be mindful? Life's going on, right? Why should I take that extra effort? It's a fair question. And here's my honest answer. If I talk about yoga, the poses that all of us are used to is beside the point. Yoga was never meant to be a flexibility program. It's actually something that is using this body as a training ground. What do I mean? Every time you hold a pose and you notice your mind wanting to leave and get back to that checklist I was mentioning a little earlier, you have to, or you're thinking about dinner, that email that you haven't responded to, maybe you left something on the stove. What you're truly doing is you're running away from yourself. But what the yoga mat is asking of you is to do one rep after another rep after another rep. Every time you hold a pose and take a deep breath, not a physical rep, but one of your mind. So you're present in that moment. And that's the whole secret. The mat is but a gym. And the actual muscle being trained is your ability to come back to the now, on command and without needing for the world to be first before everything else. Let me ask you something. What were the last 10 thoughts, and did you actually choose them in your mind? I'll be honest. I think they're mostly on repeat all the time, and I don't necessarily get to choose them unless I actually make a voluntary effort to make sure that my thoughts are what I need them to be. Mindfulness, it's not like, you can stop the weather with mindfulness, isn't it? So, what truly is mindfulness? If I was talking about that weather situation, nothing can stop the weather. especially not Melbourne's four season in a day weather like we have here. So, what truly is mindfulness? Mindfulness is something that teaches you that you are not the storm, but you are the sky that the storm passes through. The distinction might sound poetic, but I'll be honest, it's literally the entire difference between a thought happening to you and a thought happening through you. I want to tell you why and where I learned all of this more clearly. A few years ago, I took up karate because my first son is autistic and I wanted him to have a tool of discipline with him. When I joined the class with him, probably not the most obvious choice for a 40-year-old mom of two children, I just wanted to see if I could stay breathing. It was easy enough on a yoga mat. But what when somebody was throwing punches and kicks at you? Could I really be present? Stay regulated? The answer turned out, after years of practice, that it was true. When I took a deep breath, a conscious, and I stayed present in that moment, it was possible for me to be regulated the entire way through. I still struggle, no doubt, with all those aches and pains and perimenopausal symptoms that all of us face. And still, here I am. 4 years in, a brown belt, a couple of gold medals in tournaments, and going strong. My yoga training has been an invaluable support in all of this. I have two boys, like I was saying, right? Aged 5 and 7. My house is never calm by default. There is no quiet, fully resolved self that will turn up to take care of those two little boys. The only thing that changes is that I can meet that noise the way I want to choose when I take that calm breath. So, how about all of us breathe together? Let's take a moment and practice something which has given me calm in a moment of chaos. So, if all of you want to practice this with me, I encourage you to just take a seat, relax yourselves, and we'll practice box breathing. I was thinking what could be the simplest thing that I could do for like a minute with all of you. And this little practice can prove to be a little bit of a tool for you. So, this is what you do. You take a deep breath in and count 4 breaths. 4 counts like this. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Then hold the breath for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4. Take a deep breath and exhale. Next time you need to take a pause and pull out your deep resources, just try this. Because the breath is something that controls, it's like a quick tool to access your mindfulness, to access your true resources. And however that felt for you, maybe you felt a little relaxed, maybe a little confused because the time was too short. Maybe it had no effect, or it made you curious. I invite you to see if anything changed, and even if nothing did, because your inbox is going to be exactly the same as it was before we did the practice. Your to do list is going to be the exact same. But if something has shifted, it's because you gave your nervous system a chance to relax. And that is not a small thing. And it is evidence that it is safe for you to stand down, dear nervous system. And that is how you build your mindfulness practice. Using tools such as breathing, breath work, yoga, movement, reading, intense concentration, and more. This year's theme, in conclusion, for this International Yoga Day is Yoga for Healthy Aging. And I absolutely love that as our speakers and dignitaries were speaking earlier. Yoga, it is aging and yoga is a lifelong relationship, and mindfulness and breathing is a relationship with your nervous system. If I were to widen it a little, from where I sit, a mom of two, a wife, someone who still works full time and is building a business alongside, these tools I find are invaluable. Thank you for listening to me and coming on this journey with me into mindfulness. And I encourage you to keep going forwards. Thank you.
Thank you, Asha, for the deeply grounding and insightful message which you have given us today. Your words remind us that resilience is not something which we chase, it is something which we have to cultivate from our within. The way you blend mindfulness, breath work, and holistic wisdom with your rich professional experience truly shows how inner balance can transform not just individuals, but entire workplace and communities. We are grateful for the calm, strength, and practical wisdom you have brought into this space today. Thank you so much, Ashaji. Thank you once again. Let's keep moving. Let me get you and introduce you to a person who's come round from the other side of the globe. Let's meet Richa Ji. Richa Ji has come all the way from Hong Kong. She is the founder of Yoga by Richa, and she's also a TEDx speaker. She's committed yoga teacher and wellness coach dedicated to guiding individuals on their journey towards holistic well-being, bringing 10 years of her personal practice and over 4,000 hours of teaching experience across 6 years. She blends deep personal insight with proven expertise. Let's, without any delay, get Richa ji on board. Richa ji, welcome. The stage is all yours. Richa ji, we cannot hear you. Can you please unmute?
Yeah, wait. Um,
You're still unmute. We cannot hear you, Richa ji.
Aristotle once said, "To know yourself is the beginning of all the wisdom." Hi, my name is Richa. As introduced, I'm a founder of Yoga by Richa, and today I will be telling you the role of mindfulness for the future leadership. Why it's important. As you all know that what who is leader? Leader is someone who evaluate all the informations and on the basis of which take the decisions, some hard decisions that decides the future of the company. So it's a very responsible role. So how the mindfulness is responsible, how why mindfulness is so important, and what is mindfulness as we step up in the role of leadership. As you hear about the mindfulness, most of the people, they visualize a person sitting calmly on some mountain or near the river, hearing some water sound, sitting calmly. But the real practice of mindfulness is staying calm in the chaos of your life. Now you think, is it possible? Just give yourself a moment, that is it possible to be calm in the chaos of your life? in the fast paced life that we are living, in which we are living at the moment? It's possible. How? Mindfulness is a practice where, it will help you uh, to, you know consider these chaos like a fog. And we are very much into the past emotions, the past incidents, and very much worried about our future. What happens because of attachments with your past and worries about your future? We cannot live our present. How it can possible? So being into the present, that present moment, is mindfulness. This is the practice. How we can do it? What is the most important role as a leadership you must be doing? Having all the informations, making the right judgment at that moment. So what mindfulness exactly do to you? You don't have to meditation. There is a one important myth, like, I whenever I talk to people, oh, I want to get rid of some thoughts, I want to get rid of some emotions, I want to get these emotions haunt me, worries me, and I'm not happy. But you need to understand that it's not about getting rid of the thoughts. It's about the intelligence. It's about the use of the right thought and the right emotions at the right time. So, what mindfulness do and how we can practice? Mindfulness is a practice. Have you ever imagined some cupboard which is messed up? Can you find the things from that messed up cupboard nicely? The things that are kept in that messed up cupboard, can you utilize those things in a proficient way? You will also consider that when you need, for example, there's some of your favorite scarf and your cupboard is such so messed up, you will not even find that scarf when it is required. So, how you can utilize that cupboard in an efficient way? You have to declutter it. You have to keep that cupboard nicely. Pants at one side, shirts at one side, tops at one side, saris at one side, suits at one ear, and you know when to take out the sari, when to take out the scarf, when to take out the pants, right? How beautiful it sounds, right? Now, imagine your mind. Imagine that mind of yours, which is so much organized. Right now I'm in office. These are the tasks I usually utilize my mind in this information. I'm at home. I have to prepare my grocery list at this moment. I know this is the day of a fruit shopping. I know this is the day of my vegetable shopping. It's all about the organizing of our thoughts and tasks in our mind beautifully, and we know that. And to know yourself that which thought need to take out at that pretty moment. So it's not about getting rid of any thoughts, any emotion. It's about keeping that in a way that it can only come out when it is required. And some thoughts haunt you. Okay, some things which are less used, you keep it in the upper side of your cupboard, and some emotions and some things you keep in the lower cupboard, and new things then come in your cupboard, and then you replace those least used things with the more useful things. Now imagine your mind in a same way, you know so how we can practice, how we can make our mind useful and remove the chaos that creates that decrease that decrease our productivity. There are certain mindfulness practice that we can do on a daily basis that can improve our leadership qualities. The first is set a morning's routine, a mindful morning routine, and how you can do that. As soon as you wake up, keep yourself away from the screen. First, sit with yourself for the first 5 minutes. Give yourselves time to activate yourself. Have you seen any phone when we activate, when we switch it on, it takes some time. Give yourself 5-10 minutes, sit down on a couch, and if you think that in the morning there's a chaos, wake up 15 minutes before, when everyone is asleep. That 15 minutes can give you a kickstart for your mornings if you are in a leadership role. Properly, once you are wake up, this is the one of the morning routine. Then the second is the intention making. What is intention making and why it is important? It will set the tempo of your day. It will help you to define that what all is required to be done in the day. We and why it is important, in a day we came into contact of 10 to 30,000 informations. And why intention setting is useful, in a day that these tasks needs to be done, so you will be more focused, you will be more receptive to the informations that will help you to complete your task, or to make you to take you closer to your goals, so you will be more focused automatically. That this task is very important, so I need to be focused on that. This can be taken care later. So you will know that today I don't have time to have a coffee with my friends. This is more important. This way you will prioritize your task. You will know what to prioritize, what is more prioritized task, and you will be more focused. The third is gratitude. It's very important to have a gratefulness for the things that we have in our life. We cannot have everything in our life, and sometimes we forget, and we have more regrets in our life because we are comparing ourselves with someone else, that some other person have, person have, maybe have a bigger car. But even if we have a smaller car, our purpose is solved. We know that our priority, we at least we have car, we should be grateful for the things which are more important in our life, like a beautiful family, the food on a plate, a fully functional body. Be thankful for the fully functional body that we have. Maybe some people don't have, so have a gratefulness for few basic things that can help us to be grounded. And then I think we will be more thankful, and that will help us to channelize our energy in a better way. Now I will come to the most important things, that why it is important to be a leader. Why? How? So there are three important tasks to be a great leader. Is the decision making. When you know that your intention is set, you know how your thought process is kept, is they are organized in such a great way. You know how to use the information in a right way. You will make a right decision. You are grateful. If you have a gratitude, you will always be a great leader who will be thankful for a team, those who take you, who helps you to succeed. Any leader cannot be successful without their team. And when team feels that gratitude from your side, they work for you in a wholehearted manner. And this also helps the team to put the energy in a right way. And the third most important thing is, when we usually like to work in an autopilot mode, and as soon as the changes come, and we cannot we it's very difficult for us to cope up from these changes. But if we are in a mindful state, we will be ready for any challenges. We will be we will be ready to take up any challenges with a calm mind. We know how to process our information, we know how to channelize our energy, and that will help you to give you a great leadership, a great decision maker, which is very important um, you can say the very important quality to make the right decisions. So I will also ask you to do a small practice with me, a gratitude practice, to be more grateful for the life that we have. If we all are sitting in this world of uncertainty, where everyone is, so many uncertainties, so many wars are happening. If we are all sitting under our roofs in a safe environment, I will feel that we should have a gratitude for that. So, with this intention, I request everyone to close their eyes and put their right palm on their right heart, and just feel your heart with the closed eyes. And remember that moment, that beautiful moment that brings smile on your face. Now gently bring your awareness towards your feet. Observe your feet and show gratitude towards your feet, how it takes you around every place, takes all your weight. Gently shift your focus towards your leg. Observe your leg and show gratitude towards your legs, that how they helps you to move around. You move around your house, you move around in the city, you must have seen some countries, these legs were with you. Show gratitude, thanks you to your legs for this, for all the weight that they carry, and they help you to move around. Gently shift your focus towards your abdomen, that carry all your organs. In that area, there are all the organs. Your intestine that helps you to digest the food and gives you the energy. Your kidney that helps you to purify. Your liver that helps you to detoxify. Your uterus that that gives a that gives us womanhood. Now gently shift your focus towards your heart. Observe your heart, the beating of the heart that keeps us alive. Observe your lung, because of which you breathe. Gently shift your focus towards your neck, the vocal cords that gives us speech, that helps us to express our thoughts. Thank your throat. Gently shift your focus towards your face. Thank your lips, your teeth, your jaw help you to eat. Your nose helps you to smell. Your eyes helps us to see this beautiful world. Your ears helps us to communicate, to hear so many beautiful things. The chirping of the bird, the water noise, all the beautiful things that we hear. Just thank your face that makes you beautiful. And gently open up your eyes with a big smile on your face. I hope everyone is feeling more grateful after this practice, and the chaos of the past must have reduced, and the anxiety of the future must have reduced, and you're more mindful at this moment and more focused. You must be feeling more focused uh, for the for your aims that you want to achieve. You know how to channelize your energy in the right way, where to put the energy and where not to put your energy. So if you will learn, in the end, I would just say that we have a very limited amount of energy. And if we learn how to channelize this energy in a right way, at the right place, and for the right things, you can be a great leader without exhausting yourself much. And you can be happy at the same time, and you can be a great leader at the same time, with less pressure, and be more happy with these type of high pressure roles. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Richa, for that inspiring and beautifully articulated message. Your passion for nurturing the next generation of leaders truly shines through the word, every word I would say, which you have just said. Us. The depth of your practice, the wisdom of your teaching, and the clarity of your vision reminds us that mindfulness is not just a tool, it's the foundation for future leadership. With your decade of personal practice and thousands of hours of teaching, you have shown us how inner awareness can shape stronger, more grounded, and more compassionate leaders. Your ability to guide people inward, helping them rediscover their strengths and which they already carry, is a gift to this community. We are grateful for the light, the calm, and the purpose you have brought today into this session. Thank you so much. Let's keep moving. Let's now hear a few other details now to understand how well we should be eating, how well does basically the life has to go on. So, with that saying, let me welcome Jamdar, who is an award winning dietitian, an international speaker, and a philanthropist on stage. Mobina, the stage is all yours. Mobina, can you please unmute? We cannot hear you.
Sure. Hello, everyone. As someone said, we are what we eat. We make about 200 decisions around food. How often do we make those decisions mindfully? As Richa and Asha mentioned about how useful it is and how powerful it is, mindful practice is in developing your life, your health, as well as your work. Similarly, mindfulness is equally important and powerful in helping us making us right decision around food choices. Um, can you share my screen, Shireen or Ritika? Lovely. So, um, when it comes to making food choices, so it's is it possible for us to make all those 200 food decisions that I mentioned? Is it possible to make those decisions consciously? And what are the barriers? So here, let's look into our brain. So here we have a limbic system, which is highlighted in red, and we have a green part, which is a prefrontal cortex. So we can say that our emotional decisions, our subconscious decisions, are mostly taken by our limbic system, and our conscious decisions and our mindful decisions are taken by our prefrontal cortex. Unfortunately, most of our decision throughout the day, about 96% of the time, it is taken by our limbic system, our emotional brain. And examples of those are we are overworked and mentally tired, and so it's difficult to be conscious, it's difficult to be present mind, and it's difficult to be um, uh, present. Feeling low, lack of motivation, emotional eating, stressful when we're eating, when we're stressed out or feeling low, when we're bored, food addiction, comfort food, social eating, of course. So we are social animals, and when we gather, that's how we celebrate. And the food is a good thing, it's not a bad thing, but I'll show you the tips how we can bring mindfulness in our eating and enjoy all those beautiful occasions. A celebration, of course, it's important to celebrate and enjoy food. Now, here I would like to pause a little bit, and then I would like to challenge this belief that there are some good food and a bad food. There is no such thing as a bad food. You can enjoy the same cake, and there's a saying, you can have your cake and eat it too. I'll today I'll explain you it can be done. The way to do it so you can enjoy, you can eat slowly, chew your every bite, and you can enjoy the single bite, s- have get the exact fun what you get from the entire piece. So instead of eating fast, you can slow down and eat small bite and savor it, enjoy it, eating mindfully. So you don't have to eat the entire cake or entire piece. Pantry, you're going to eat what you have in your pantry or in your fridge. So unfortunately, as I said, our 96% of the decision made is eh, unconsciously, because of we have got so many things going on, we are busy, we are emotional beings. So we will eat what is been what is in front of us, rather than sort of being able to kind of stop ourselves and making the right choices. So then we will talk about this as well later on, that how we can fix this. And another issue is that fatty and sugary foods are cheap and easily available. So how do we kind of address this? How do we make those food choices mindfully? So plan your meals. So it's very important. You're gonna eat what's in front of you. You're busy, especially women. We have got so many things. If you're working full time, you've got a family as well. So if your meals are planned, so weekly, if you plan your meal weekly, so you don't have to think every day after the day when you're tired, end of the day, you're not very creative in the kitchen. So it would be good if you can plan your meal weekly or fortnightly, and the shopping is done, so things are ready for you to go. Even better if you can cook your meals in batches over the weekend, so food is ready for you, there's no temptation. Healthy kitchen pantry, as I showed in the picture, you will be reaching out to the food, what's available, what's in front of you. So it would be a good idea to stock food which is desirable and avoid food that those are not or less desirable. Same goes with the fridge and display fruits. So what happens that because our most of our decisions are instinct and emotional driven, so it is our eyes are it gives a when we see something we want to eat it. It's our instinct, it's our natural human instinct. So it's very helpful if you display fruits or healthy nuts and things like that on the kitchen table, rather than anything that you do not want to eat. Eat slowly and enjoy, as I mentioned. It's important that we enjoy our food. That's a function of the food as well. So you don't have to avoid any food. You can eat absolutely everything. It's all about how much you eat. Drink more water. And when you get a strong urge to eat, take a five deep breath. So this allows you enough time to bring your attention, be present, come to the present moment, and ask yourself, are you really hungry? or you're eating just because you're stressed out, you're emotional, you're bored, or you just want to celebrate, or you just allow yourself, you had a good exercise and you just you want to reward yourself. So you will have that 5 deep breath will give you that enough time, space for you to think about and decide whether it's a good decision. Or even when you end up eating, you decide to eat it, chances are you will not overeat. um, find strong motivation. So if you this is also a part of a daily practice. So if you, while you're doing your yoga, while you're doing your meditation, remind yourself that you want to, food is important, healthy food is important for your body, for your health, and it gives you enough strength to work, it gives you enough strength to look after your family and your brain function. So you can find uh, strong motivation. Why is it that you want to eat right? When there is emotion is when there is a motivation is strong, its chances are you would be able to remember it when it's needed. And fix your environment, as I said, your pantry, your fridge. Keep the items that's desirable and that's something that you want to eat. Meditation has been talked about, and breathing has been talked about, how they are helpful and in raising your awareness of being mindfulness, because mindfulness is a practice. It learns during meditation, but implication is throughout the day. It means you're watchful of yourself throughout the day, mainly your emotions. You're watching if you emotions are a good way of judging where you are at, in your thought process, or in your how your actions will be you can manage your actions if you can keep an eye on your emotion and breathing. So when you're feeling stressed, take a deep breath, and breathing practice in the morning as well. So putting that practice in place, it helps you to be able to implement throughout the day. And mindful practice has been talked about, and daily affirmation practice. And this is again goes back to the point that I mentioned earlier, that finding strong motivation and reminding yourself and deciding yourself first, what is it that you want? Everything starts from wanting, and everything starts from allowing time and allowing a daily practice. It won't happen just if you after you have been, yeah, after you have consumed certain food and feel guilty afterwards. You cannot fix it by, you cannot blame yourself by discipline. No one has a discipline, as I said, that 96% of the time we are controlled by our emotional brains. So discipline is not the way to go. Rather putting a daily practice, and learning about being mindful all the time. So it not only help with your emotional health, mental health, how you manage your work, how you manage your family, and how you manage your life. It also helps you manage what you eat. And with that, I would like to keep in my talk here, and sort of you can contact me, and I can provide more information.
Thank you so much, Mabina. Thank you. I wouldn't say if, I really knew this all, but, knowing this as a part of Yoga Day brings a new initiative. Cooking once a week or fortnightly and telling our partners not to cook every day so that we are eating healthy every day. You just reminded us that food is not just fuel, it's energy, it's emotion, it's memory and connection. And the way we eat reflects the way we live. So when we slow down, we pay attention. When we honor what our body truly needs, we begin to cultivate a deeper sense of balance and self awareness. So, in a world where we are constantly rushing, multitasking, and eating, it's actually coming as an autopilot. So, your words were a powerful reminder that even a single mindful bite can bring us back to ourselves. So thank you for giving us a practical wisdom that we can carry into our daily lives. One meal, one moment, one conscious choice, and at one time. Thank you so much, Mubina. Let's keep going forward. Before we go ahead, can I please check if Kavita ji, can you hear us?
Yes,
You can hear us.
yes,
We
yes.
cannot see you, Kavita ji. Can I please ask you to get your video started?
I click here, but I didn't see myself here.
You're added here, but we can't see your video.
But you are hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear you.
She can even rejoin again.
Achla ji, is there anything from the tech side which we can do to get?
Everything is fine from our end. She's joined here. She is audible, but video, maybe it's something from her side. Yeah. I think I've changed the device and checked it here, right?
Yeah, I changed the device and I'm able to join. That is, I'm very happy actually. But I think it's we'll manage. My voice is important, not
Yeah,
myself, right?
because
I think.
it's been long time you're trying to join, and at least you finally joined. I don't want you to go back and try again. Then
Yeah,
we
yes,
we lose you for now. Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going on. Let me introduce our audience to Dr. Kavita. Dr. Kavita is a yoga educator, sound and Reiki healer, wellness professionals with a master's degree in PhD in yoga. She has over 7 years of experience in Dubai and previously worked in India's wellness and academic sections. Dr. Kavita is also a practitioner of sound healing and Reiki healing, integrating traditional yogic knowledge with modern wellness approaches. She is passionate about empowering individuals through education, healing, and self transformation, and is recognized for her ability to blend academic depth with practical application in the field of holistic health. So, without any further delay, let me call Kavita ji on stage. Kavita ji, the stage is all yours.
Namaste everyone, and thank you so much for this give me this opportunity. And happy International Yoga Day for everyone. Just I'm going to start with the one mantra. Just everyone, I'm just going to request you just straight the spine and close the eyes. Bring your awareness on the breath at this present moment. Whatever the sensation is happening in your body, in your mind, just observe. And take a long deep breath in and very smoothly exhale your breath. Take a one more long deep breath in and exhale deeply. You feel the lightness in your body, in your mind, in your breath. ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Then feel this mantra vibration and take a long deep breath in and gently to open your eyes. So why I'm chant this mantra? We are celebrating the International Yoga Day. What is the purpose to celebrating this special day? We are looking forward for a good society, healthier world. And this mantra, for the years, we are in a yoga tradition, we are chanting this mantra. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina. Everyone is live happily. Happily, disease free, and then, oh God, bless me. And we are praying for the Shanti, right? So, when we have the peace in our body, in our mind, in our life, definitely we are growing properly. So today is very interesting and very nice, the topic you guys are gave us, the leadership. So when we are thinking about for the leadership, so we think about for the vision, strategy, decision making, and communication, and benefit for the ourselves and for the society, for our company. And this quality are certainly important. There is another dimension of the leadership that is often overlooked, the ability to remain calm under pressure, focus during any uncertainty in any stressful environment. This is where the mindfulness and yoga and meditation is going playing a very very important role. Many people are think yoga is like a simply a physical exercise, but not. If what I learn and what I understand with the yogic philosophy, if you're going to think, if you're going to look the Patanjali Sutra, it start with the discipline, Ati Yoga Anushashanam. So he's talking about for the discipline. If you're going to see in a Bhagavad Gita, Yoga Karmeshu Kaushalam, he's talking about how we, with the mindfulness, how we are more focused on our karma, our action. So when we are focused, when we are like a more focused and with the discipline of focusing on our karma, on our action in any given situation, definitely that things are going to help us to de-stress ourselves and all. Now you can see in, at this present moment, we're living in distracting world, disturbing world, right? All the time the distractions are there. So we are all are like a connected with the different gadgets and all, and you can think our present generation is is like impacting with that things. Am I right? Like you can see the Instagrams are there, Facebook is there, a lot of like apps are there. For each and everything we have the different app, and you think about our life is completely surrounding with these apps and gadgets, all that things. And sometimes what I'm looking when I'm like interacting and taking the the stress management sessions and all, the some habits are impacting uh, their health, their mind. That is one thing. Sometimes we are scrolling the the Insta and all that thing. We forget how many minutes we spend with with that Insta, right? And then we are like a completely like a over, the over stress with the information and all that things is impacting our mental health and all that things. And it is a very the strain, and it is a very that the serious things the people nowadays I'm just listening and the guest is talking about for the mindful eating. The people is forget how to eat. All the time the front of the screen they having some food, you're not have the connection with your body properly. You not have the connection with your bread. You not connection what you have, and not connection with your food as well. And then we are talking about for the over overall our health, physical health, mental health, and all that things. So it is a very important what I understand as a as a yoga practitioner. When we practicing on the mat, the physical movement is taking our mind in a present moment. What is happening with my body? What is happening with my mind when I'm doing the pranayama? When I'm connecting with the any like a method in the meditation, I like a more connected with my mind. What is happening in my emotional level? What is happening in my mind? And this all the things are is impacting our life. So same like when we're talking about for the leader, leader is have a lot of responsibility because he's not leading himself, he's leading the people. If he had, if that person is have this understanding how to nicely with the clear mind to handle the situation, then he can give the good result. He's creating the good relationship with the society, right, with the team, and it is a very very important for us. So, so yoga is like a playing a very very important role. It is giving a lot of benefit, like greater self awareness, how to improve your emotional balance, improve the emotional balance, and how to de-stress yourself, how to manage your stress and all that things. So this is all whenever the person is like giving a like a few minutes for the ourself or connect with the yoga practice and all that things. So easily the person is like reduce the stress, anxiety, and in the same time he's able to develop his personality. So here my speakers I mentioned so many good things. Now how we going to develop the mindfulness? So I'm just like request you everyone, let's be going to practice a very small method to how we connect with ourselves. So everyone, wherever you are sitting, you just to sit comfortable with the straight spine. And now you just to close your eyes again. And just mentally watch your body top to the bottom. Sometime in a day-to-day life, we forget our, we forget about our body, we forget about our emotion, we forget about our breath. Just scan your body top to the bottom and very slowly to bring your awareness on your legs, awareness on the toes, and relax your toes. Be aware on your feet and relax. Awareness on your heel, ankle, calf muscle, and relax them. Very slowly to bring your awareness on your knees, thigh muscle, and relax them. Be aware on your hip muscle and relax. Now you feel your both the legs are completely relaxed. Relax. Relax completely. Whatever the thoughts are coming, let them come. And slowly to move your awareness on abdomen and completely relax your abdomen muscle. Be aware on your chest muscle, your thoracic muscle, and completely relax. Very slowly to move your awareness on your lower back. Completely aware on your lower back muscle and relax. Relax completely. Bring your awareness on your upper back muscle and relax your upper back muscle. Now slowly to move your awareness on the spine, cervical to the tailbone, and relax your spine. Relax. Relax completely. Now move your awareness on your shoulder muscles, your right shoulder muscle, your left shoulder muscle, your neck muscle, and completely relax. We're holding a lot of responsibilities on the shoulder. Just relax. Relax completely. Now move your awareness on the right hand, awareness on the upper arm, elbow, lower arm, wrist, palm, and fingers. The whole right hand awareness and relax completely. Very slowly to bring your awareness on your left hand, your upper arm, elbow, lower arm, wrist, palm, and all the five fingers. The whole left hand awareness and relax. Completely relax. Very slowly to bring your awareness back of the head, top of the head, forehead, and relax. And completely relax. Awareness on the ears, your right ear, left ear, and relax completely. Very slowly to move your awareness on your face muscle, awareness on the forehead, close eyes, nose, cheek, lips, chin, teeth, tongue, and relax completely your face muscle. With a gentle smile, you feel your face muscle is completely relaxed. And I feel at this present moment your entire body is stable. Only the breath is moving, throat to the navel. Once your body is stable, steady, you're going to feel your mind is enjoying the present moment and your breath is more deep and calm, a less thought. You'll not feel any heaviness in the body. You'll not feel any heaviness in your breath. Feel the lightness in your body and feel the lightness in your energy. And take a long deep breath in and breathe out. Take a one more long deep breath in and very slowly, gently to rub your palm and massage your eyes and face. And with a smile, you open your eyes. So this few minutes of the body scanning, how do you feel, guys? Your body is relaxed, your breath is relaxed, and your mind is also relaxed. So yoga, with the yogic techniques, we are working with our body, we are working with the breath, we are working with the mind. All these three practice, a very small combination of these three things is like a de-stress and relax our mind. And once the people is have the relaxed mind, they able to take the proper decision. And this is a good quality of the leadership. So we not need the like a maximum time to develop this all the abilities, like a 5 minute of the breath awareness, some stretches, a body scanning, a body relaxing process are helping us. A small action is giving a great benefit for us. As I conclude, I would like to leave you with this thought. Great leadership is not only about managing others, it begins with managing ourselves and the overall purpose of the yoga, how you're going to work with yourself. Once you are a stable, once you are a more like a grounded with ourself and all, so definitely you are able to lead the people and to create the very good environment for ourselves, for the other. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you, Sirin. Thank you, all the team, to listen me. Thank you so much. Namaste.
Thank you, Dr. Kavita, for that enlightening and deeply insightful speech of yours. You have a remarkable gift for taking the ancient science of meditation and presenting it with such clarity, depth, and evidence based understanding. The way you blend your academic expertise with masters and PhD in yoga together with your practical experience as a healer, educator, and wellness professional brings a rare richness to this conversation. Your explanation of how the mind heals itself through meditation, sound, breath, and awareness has given us not just knowledge, but a pathway, a way to understand our inner world, more compassion, and more intelligence. Your work, your dedication for teacher training, therapeutic yoga, wellness in women, your integration of sound, and Reiki healing truly reflects a holistic approach to well being. You don't just teach yoga, you empower transformation. And we are grateful for the wisdom, science, and serenity you've brought into this space today. So, thank you so much once again, Dr. Kavita. Let's keep moving. Let's now hear from a remarkable woman whose passion for holistic well being has inspired countless individuals on their journey to better health. Her story is one of dedication, growth, and the belief that prevention is indeed better than cure. Without further wait, let me call upon Usha to the stage. Usha is a member of Australian School of Meditation and Yoga. Every Tuesday, she leads a stretch, relax, and meditation class at Edmondson Community Square. Her classes are an oasis of peace, combining yoga stretches, breathing techniques, and meditation to nurture both body and mind. So without any further delay, let me call Usha on the stage. Usha, the stage is all yours.
Thank you very much, everyone. Um, and happy Yoga Day for you. We had a beautiful Yoga Day today, and I'm very honored to be here among so many yoginis. Um, in a sense, a lot of what I'm going to say is going to be a bit redundant because you all seem to have covered everything that I want to say. Um, you know, Asha talked about discipline, mindfulness, and Ritaji talked about having more energy. She also talked about mindfulness and gratitude. And Mubina, she said something about food, how it affects us all. So I have been listening to all this for the past, an hour or so, and I was thinking, what do I say? Because you all seem to have covered everything that I have been doing in my life. Actually, I started on this path when I married my husband in 1980. He was a meditation teacher, and he actually set me on this path of yoga. And we ran a health food shop in London, and we decided we want to eat better. In my family, there was a lot of sickness. In fact, my brother had a very bad, he had mental breakdown and it was very difficult. And my mother had a stroke. So I didn't want to live like them. So I wanted a life that was better. So this is where my work has been on myself, and also helping other people, because it's very, very important that we take care of ourselves. A lot of your talks have been about how as women, we spend a lot of time helping other people, and our energy is low. Sometimes people are negative towards us. So instead of running away from these problems, which a lot of people seem like doing, there's a lot of mental health problems today. We're talking about it in one of our events, how mental health is so important for us. Instead of running away, let's face the problems. And this is when I also came across the Bhagavad Gita. I'm a believer in bhakti yoga. More than all the hatha yogas, there's so many things about uh, the whole yoga system is very ancient, as you know. There are many systems of yoga. We think of the physical body, helping the physical body, the movements of the physical body, plus breathing exercises, all just wonderful. And throughout my life, it's helped me. I'm over 70 now, and I must say yoga has played a big part. First of all, I started when I was about 20. I started with hatha yoga, which was, it's designed to put pressure on the glandular systems of the body, thereby increasing its efficiency and total health. Breathing exercises and breath control was also what I incorporated into my life. All very, very helpful, very, very wonderful system of yoga. Breathing is very much neglected, as you know. We just think we just breathe and what's there in breathing, but people don't understand, like we've said today, the fact that just a few minutes of just doing some pranayam, how it helps to clear our mind of all that stress. So I encourage everyone to take up yoga and meditation. But there are many steps, as you know, in yoga. There is Hatha Yoga, which is like the beginning stage where we take care of our body. And as women, as leaders, um, we need to take this up to strengthen our body, our determination. So this is covered in the Bhagavad Gita. Actually, Bhagavad Gita, as you know, is not set in a peaceful environment. It's set in a battlefield. And there's a reason for that. Bhagavan Sri Krishna, set in it because he's just telling us about our life. It's going to be a bit of a battlefield. And how do you deal with it? So he covers different things about breathing, about pranayam, about worshiping the different gods. There's so many shelter we have in this life, right? And breathing is one of them. Yoga, Hatha Yoga is very much a part of the Bhagavad Gita. All those factors are, Raja Yoga is there. So, but the most important is, of course, meditation, working on our mind. Where do we put our mind? And this is where, so as I said, in this like 50 years of journey, I started, I would say, seriously at the age of 26. And you're all such youngsters, babies, as far as I'm concerned. Very much, most of you are very young. Unlike me, I'm just, somebody was talking about longevity, and that's what, I'm hoping to live till 80 or 90. But that's an important point. How do we lead a healthy life? And this is what yoga provides us with. And you'll find that you will expand your knowledge of yoga. In fact, the Chinese form of, I'm going on to the Chinese form of yoga, which the Chinese invented with Qigong, which involves just focusing on breath and having that energy come to us. So Hatha Yoga is where I started, and then I moved on to many, many different types of yoga, Raja Yoga, Karma Yoga, helping other people, giving ourselves, which is what a lot of women do, right? We give ourselves without thinking about, our own well-being. But that's not a good thing, obviously. We need to actually make sure that we are okay. And this is possible by doing all the movements in breathing and also chanting. So in my classes, I also introduce mantra chanting as well, because man means mind and tra means taking the mind away from the material to the spiritual platform. So all day long, we're talking about, people sometimes say, I don't have time, but yet we are scrolling all the time. We're looking at Facebook, but we don't have time to do things that is beneficial for us, So we need to, as yoga teachers, all of us are very interested in yoga, and we need to educate people. And this is what I've been interested in doing for the past 50 years, educating people that we do have time, We don't have to, and we don't have to eat crappy food either. We can grow our own food. We can actually have, have more organic food. I know it's a bit expensive. Someone said to me, oh, no, that's too expensive. I can't afford it. But at least some of the things we can be organic. For instance, I know that I'm taking moringa every day. That's organic moringa. So there are things you can add, that is fairly not so expensive. And plus disease is very, very expensive. Just think about that, with so many people getting so ill these days, we do need to be very mindful of what we put in our body. What we hear is also very important. It's so nice to be with people today who are very positive, who are motivated, want to do things good to the world. Because there's so much negativity out there, someone mentioned, so we are contributing a lot to this world. So I would say 50 years of experience has taught me that we need to go forward, be motivated, and also we need to spend some time with God, with mantra meditation, and meditate on Him as well. And all the, respects to all the devatas we have, So this is our tradition coming from India. And in the West, it's become very commercialized. People are often very afraid to talk about God. But we are coming from Bharatvarsha. So we need to promote the right way of yoga. It's not just about making money. It's about making everyone's life meaningful, and giving everybody thoughtfulness, because that's what's lacking in our world today. We always speak before thinking about it. That's what all our social media is, right? People just say something and then it blows out of proportion. Our media blows everything out of proportion, not looking at the context. So we have to unite everything, bring everything, body, mind, and soul together into towards the higher goal of life, which is love for God and love for all individuals around us. Because basically, we are all spiritual beings, atmas, right? We're all jiva atmas, and we need the help of the Paramatma and the Supreme Person. So this is very important in this beautiful International Yoga Day. We have to become more thoughtful in this world, because that is what is lacking. All of us are too busy, so we need to stop being busy, pause, and become more mindful of the way we treat people, the way we, as sometimes women suffer from victim consciousness, and we want to change that too. We are a great contributor to the well-being of this world. We are the most, I think, if we don't do our jobs properly, then we have very dysfunctional men and women, So it's very important that we practice yoga in the truest sense. Having that connection with God is so important. So I think all of you have contributed so much that I don't want to spend a lot of time talking what you've already presented today. And we all did a fantastic job. And I just want to say, work towards coming to my age. I feel very positive that yoga is in good hands with young people like you working towards that. So with that, I just want you to let's do a little bit of mantra meditation, focusing on some common mantras that we have, invoking the Supreme Being. So let's do that as a meditation. So we'll start off with our Chin Mudra, put our thumb and index finger together, joined at the tip. And let's do our very common in all our yoga schools. We start off with the mantra, the source. In the Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna says, I am the sound, Omkara, Om. So let's do that. Breathing in, Om. Breathing in. And as we breathe out, we say the mantra Om. So breathe in, Om. Breathe in, Om. Breathe in, Om. One last time. Breathe in, Om. So now let's do a little bit more mantra chanting before I end my talk. So let's chant the mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Hari Om. 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 Hari Om. Hari Om. Thank you. Me the great honor to be able to speak today. Thank you very much and namaste.
Thank you, Ushaji, for that heartfelt and beautifully balanced message. Your words remind us that true well being is not found in any one practice. It is created through harmony between our mind, between our body, and the spirit. The way you spoke about prevention, awareness, and daily self care reflects a deep understanding of what holistic health truly means. Your journey, your passion for empowering others, and your commitment to helping people to take charge of their own well being are incredibly inspiring. You have shown us that when we nurture all the three dimensions of ourselves, we don't just live healthier lives, we live more conscious, more connected, and more fulfilled lives. So, thank you for bringing such warmth, such wisdom, and authenticity to today's program. Thank you so much once again, Ushaji.
Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, everyone. That was a beautiful presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's keep going forward. I know Nikita ji has been waiting for quite long for her speech to be there. I'm so sorry, but we are almost there, and we are going to hear from the special Nikita ji last but not the least, because we want to hear more from you. That's what we thought. We'll keep you at the last so that we get more empowered, more of a knowledge, which we are still waiting to hear, or something very special, which we might not have heard from the other speakers. So we were just waiting. So let's go forward with that, and let me introduce you all to Nikita ji. She's a founder of Yognik Shala, a respected yoga educator, teacher trainer, research fellow, and wellness expert whose work bridges between ancient yogic wisdom with modern well-being, with a strong academic foundation, one of the highest professional certifications from the Ministry of Ayush, and experience guiding groups of about 300 to 500 participants. She brings both depth and dynamism to her teaching. Her programs have reached over a million people. Her training has shaped the next generation of yoga teachers. And her mission is rooted in making authentic yoga accessible, practical, and transformative. So, without any further delay, let's hear from Nikita ji. Nikita ji, the stage is all yours.
Thank you so much for inviting me and namaste, all of you. First of all, I would like to express my gratitude to all the organization for bringing us together here, and I'm very happy that women's are doing this work. So over the last 1.5 hour, I was listening to all the wonderful speakers before me, and in this my short discussion, I will highlight for sure the conscious leadership and some of the practical aspect of the things about mindful resilience and well-being meditation, whatever we have discussed in last 1.5 hour. I will discuss the practical aspect of those things. So I will start this discussion with the namaste. So whenever we say namaste, I heard the meaning of namaste in my childhood. That the meaning of namaste is that, oh beautiful soul, whatever soul is there in front of us, we are going down to the soul. We are showing that we all are equal and we all should live in harmony. So respecting each and every soul itself shows that we should live in harmony. And for the harmony, there is one thing which should be there always, which is peace. So peace is non-negotiable in this today's world. So whether we are approaching our health, whether we are approaching any kind of leadership, any kind of vision, we must know that we all need the peace, without harmony, we can't do anything, we can't lead something. And the peace should be there in our body, the peace should be there in our mind, and the peace and harmony should be there in our soul too. And yoga works on all these three aspects: body, mind, and soul. But the question is how it works. What is the medium of working? That is where we are. This is the space where we are confused. We don't know the actual mechanism through which all the things are happening. But it is mentioned everywhere in yoga that it is the consciousness which is running all the things in this universe. So let's say one example of the car. If someone is running the car, so in the car there are 3 to 4 components. First thing is the car itself. The second thing is engine. The third thing is fuel. The fourth thing is driver. And fifth I will also tell you. I will tell you too. So if you compare your body with the car, your physical body is the car, the hardware. And the engine is all your hormones, your organs. And the fuel is the food you eat. And who is the driver? What is the things which is giving you the will you to your heart to beat, will to breathe regularly, consistently? Scientists say that there is a SNA node in your heart, but actual mechanism they don't know. From where the will is coming, the heart is beating consistently, the breath is coming in and out regularly without any effort. If you will not put any effort on your breathing, it will still you will breathe. So that is something about consciousness. In this world, every living and non-living thing is existing because of consciousness. And we all are talking, we all have the intelligence, the energy, the will, only because of that consciousness. But in our today's life, our life is too chaotic. We are too far from the touch of the consciousness. And whenever we focus on our breathing, whenever we focus on our body, these things all take back us to in touch of the consciousness. So the reason we all are suffering, we all are confused, that we are far away from the consciousness. It is not like that we don't have the consciousness. It's just like that we don't have the realization of that consciousness. But what is consciousness? How you will explain this? So there are many meanings in the Nirvana Shatkam. Everything is mentioned, what it is not. So everything you see, everything you imagine, everything you know, that is not the consciousness. The knower of everything is consciousness. जो सबको जानने वाला है वो कॉन्शियसनेस है. तो आप जो जान रहे हो, आपके अंदर जो जानने वाला है वो कॉन्शियसनेस है. अब जब भी हमारा जो नाता है, हमारा जो संबंध है, हमारा जो रिलेशनशिप है, हमारा कांटेक्ट है, वो उस कॉन्शियसनेस से, चेतना से दूर होगा, हमारी लाइफ में कंफ्यूजन क्रिएट होगा. और ये कंफ्यूजन है इस दुनिया में, इसीलिए इतनी सारी चीज़ें बन गई है कि हमें ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशन चाहिए, हमें ये चीज़ चाहिए, क्योंकि ह्यूमंस आर नॉट सेल्फ लेड. वो खुद को डायरेक्ट नहीं कर पा रहे. आप इमेजिन कीजिए कि ऐसी सिविलाइजेशन जहाँ पे हर एक ह्यूमन कॉन्शियसली इवॉल्व है और वो खुद को गाइड कर पाता है, इतना गाइड कर पाता है कि उसको सामने वाले की पीड़ा दिखती है, उसको खुद की भी पीड़ा दिखती है. ही कैन सी एवरीवन एज दे आर, बट द माइंड कम्स इन बिटवीन. हम जजमेंटल हो जाते हैं हर चीज के प्रति. वी कैन नॉट सी द वर्ल्ड एज इट इज. दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम. जहाँ भी मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग लॉट बहुत सारे थॉट्स आएंगे, वहाँ पे हम मिसगाइडेड होंगे. एंड दिस मिसगाइडेंस हमारी लाइफ को सबसे ज़्यादा डिस्टर्ब करता है. सो जितनी भी चीज़ों के बारे में हमने अभी बात की है, द रेजिलियंस, द माइंडफुलनेस, द मेडिटेशंस, ऑल दिस थिंग्स, सारी चीज़ें हमें कॉन्शियसनेस के पास लाने का काम करती है. उस कॉन्शियसनेस के जो हमें चलाती है, जो हमें इंटरनली गाइड करती है, और जो शायद इस यूनिवर्स की हर एक चीज़ को गाइड करती है. सो उसी के क्लोज हमें जाना है. और जब हम लीडरशिप की बात करते हैं, तो कॉन्शियस लीडरशिप लाना मतलब कि एक ऐसा व्यक्ति जो सेल्फ अवेयर हो, और सेल्फ अवेयरनेस के साथ जब वो पॉलिसीज फॉर्म करे, वो जब डायरेक्शन दे, जब अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को संभाले, तो वो कहलाता है कॉन्शियस लीडर. सो जितने भी टॉपिक हमने अभी डिस्कस किए हैं, वी those all topic are ultimately talking about one thing, that is the quality of human consciousness. Now I am sharing one thing with all of you. I just want you to realize कि consciously evolve होना किसको बोलते हैं. तो हम सभी ने चक्रों के बारे में पढ़ा है, 7 चक्रास. लाइक बहुत लोगों को लगता है कि वो हमारी बॉडी में एनर्जी के सेंटर है. यस, दे आर द सेंटर्स ऑफ एनर्जी, बट दे आर इन रियल सेंस द लेवल ऑफ कॉन्शियसनेस. एक ह्यूमन, अगर यहाँ पे रितिका बैठी है, कविता बैठी है, उषा जी बैठी है, तो ईच वन इज लिविंग डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ लाइफ. इस दुनिया में 7 बिलियन लोग 7 लेवल्स पर जी रहे हैं, अलग अलग. नॉट एवरी वन इज सेम, एवरी वन इज डिफरेंट. कॉन्शियसली हर ह्यूमन बीइंग जो है अलग अलग लेवल पे इवोल्व हुआ है. इसी कारण कुछ लोगों को सेम काइंड ऑफ पेन बहुत ज़्यादा फील होता है, कुछ लोग उससे ऐसे ही निकल जाते हैं, क्योंकि वो डिटेच्ड हैं, वो कॉन्शियसली इवोल्व हैं, वो किसी और स्तर पर जी रहे हैं, वो शरीर के स्तर पर नहीं जी रहे. आप उनके शरीर को पीड़ा दोगे, वो उनकी आत्मा को बर्बाद नहीं कर पाएगा, बिकॉज दे आर इवोल्व, दे आर कनेक्टेड टू देयर सोल. तो डिटैचमेंट और ये सारी चीज़ें हमें बहुत सारी चीज़ों से बचने में मदद करती है. सो फर्स्ट, मैप आउट योर सेल्फ. आई एम शेयरिंग माई स्क्रीन. Let me share, and you all will analyze yourself first. So I am doing with all of you whatever I do with my students. So this is the short, very short map of for self analysis based on chakras. So you all can see these level ऑफ कॉन्शियसनेस वेयर वी आर लिविंग. हम ज़्यादातर अपने सर्वाइवल के लिए स्ट्रगल करते हैं, या प्लेजर को सीख करते हैं, या अपने गोल्स अचीवमेंट को सीख करते हैं, या हम लव को फॉलो करते हैं, या हम ट्रूली अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस कर पाते हैं, या फिर हम हर चीज़ को ज्ञान के माध्यम से समझते हैं, या फिर हम सभी चीज़ों से परे हैं. एवरीवन विल फाइंड देमसेल्फ कि मैं इन सातों में से किन्हीं भी 2 लेवल पर हूँ. Either it can be the lower level like survival, pleasure, or it can be love, pleasure, it can be achievement, love, expression, insightful. You can see your existence, what kind of fear you have in general. You can map out yourself through this message. Everyone see this, इसको देखिए आप एक बार एंड पढ़िए कि what kind of fear you have as usual. फेल्यूर का डर होता है, रिजेक्शन का डर होता है, that will reflect your personality. अनसर्टेनिटी का फियर हम सबको होता है, सेपरेशन का फियर हम सबको होता है. सो वी ऑल आर स्टक्ड एट समवेयर, एंड वी ऑल आर लिविंग एट डिफरेंट डिफरेंट लेवल. सो दिस इज द मैप. सो द थिंग इज दैट हाउ वी विल डेवलप दिस कॉन्शियसनेस. इस पहले तो हमें करना क्यों है ये चीज़, वाई वी वॉन्ट टू डेवलप कॉन्शियसली. क्योंकि आज की मॉडर्न वर्ल्ड में हमने सब कुछ डेवलप कर लिया है. वी कनेक्टेड कॉन्टिनेंट्स, वी डेवलप्ड लॉट्स ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजीज. हमने सिस्टम चेंज कर दिए, बड़े बड़े सिस्टम बना दिए अपने आसपास. पिछले 300 सालों में हमने सब कुछ, ह्यूमन सिविलाइजेशन इज चेंजिंग, सब कुछ चेंज कर दिया हमने, लेकिन फिर भी हमारे जीवन में स्ट्रेस है, कंफ्यूजन है, अकेलापन है, एक इनर कॉन्फ्लिक्ट इज देयर ऑलवेज, वी ऑल आर नॉट क्लियर, एंड दिस इज द रियल प्रॉब्लम। अभी मैं हर एक पर्सन की बात कर रही हूँ, भले वो लीडर हो, भले वो अपने पर्सनल लेवल पे लाइफ जी रहा हो, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट एवरीथिंग, क्योंकि मेरा ये बिलीव है कि जब व्यक्ति खुद के स्तर पर पर्सनल लाइफ में इम्प्रूवमेंट करता है, जैसे उषा जी ने कहा है कि उन्होंने योगा को पहले खुद के लिए अपनाया, उसके बाद योग को उन्होंने दूसरों के जीवन में लाया, तो जो व्यक्ति खुद पर वर्क कर सकता है वो दुनिया को भी मार्ग दिखा सकता है। सो आई एम स्पीकिंग दिस फॉर एवरीवन। तो इतनी जो इवोल्व सिविलाइजेशन होने के बाद भी क्यों इतनी बड़ी जनसंख्या को स्ट्रेस है, क्यों इतनी बड़ी जो पॉपुलेशन है वो स्ट्रेस, डिप्रेशन इसमें जूझी हुई है? बिकॉज समवेयर आवर माइंड इज कंफ्यूज्ड, वी आर नॉट गेटिंग द डायरेक्शन, मीनिंगफुल पर्पसफुल लाइफ नहीं जी पा रहे हैं लोग। वी अंडरस्टैंड एवरीथिंग एक्सेप्ट आवर सेल्फ, दिस इज द डिलेमा, हाउ वी विल वर्क ऑन आवर बॉडी, माइंड एंड सोल जब अंदर से कन्फ्यूजन है। तो योगा है, ब्रीदिंग है, ये सारे माध्यम है हमारे कि उस कॉन्शियसनेस से कनेक्ट हो, ताकि वो हमें गाइड करें। जो लैक ऑफ इनर अंडरस्टैंडिंग हमारे अंदर है वो वापस से आ जाए हमारे अंदर, राइट? तो जितनी भी चीजें हमने इस दुनिया में बनाई हैं वो इसी व्यक्ति के लिए बनाई है। वी अपग्रेडेड एवरीथिंग एक्सेप्ट द यूजर, दिस इज द यूजर, यही यूजर है टेक्नोलॉजी का, यही यूजर है हर चीज का। इस दुनिया में हम हर चीज को अपग्रेड करते जा रहे हैं, सिवाय उस चीज के जो उसको यूज करने वाला है। वी थिंक कि टेक्नोलॉजी हमें आगे ले जाएगी, बहुत ले जाएगी आगे, बट आप उसका यूज, जैसे एआई पे कितना सारा डिस्कशन होता है अभी कि एआई विल डू दिस, एआई विल डू दिस, एआई विल डू दिस, बट इफ ह्यूमंस विल डेवलप देमसेल्फ एट कॉन्शियस लेवल, कॉन्शियसनेस के लेवल पर, तो शायद हमें ये चीजें फेस नहीं करना पड़ेंगी। टुडे phones are smarter, machines are smarter, but human consciousness has not been evolved at the same pace, and this is the issue. That is why we should work, we should spread yoga, because योगा के अलावा ऐसी कोई दूसरी चीज इतना इफेक्टिव अभी तक नहीं है जो बॉडी, माइंड, सोल तीनों के लेवल पर इक्वल वर्क कर सके। And this is something, here we are talking about deep leadership question, it is a deep leadership question, कि जब तक आपके अंदर इंट्यूटिव पावर नहीं आएगी, आप एक अच्छे लीडर नहीं बन पाओगे। यू हैव टू बी कॉन्शियसली इवॉल्व, क्योंकि वी हैव इंफॉर्मेशन की कोई कमी नहीं है। डेटा साइंस, डेटा एनालिसिस बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ चुका है, टूल्स आ चुके हैं, वी कैन एनालाइज अ लॉट्स ऑफ डेटा, स्टिल वी आर डूइंग समटाइम्स रॉन्ग डिसीजन। हमारे क्यों डायरेक्शन इतनी हमारी सही नहीं, क्योंकि उस डेटा को जो यूज़ करने वाला है, उसका एप्लीकेशन करने वाला जो पर्सन है, यूज़र है, वो ही इवॉल्व नहीं है। क्या हो अगर आपको एक बहुत अच्छा टूल दे दिया जाए, जैसे कि एक ऐसा वॉरियर है जिसको बहुत अच्छा टूल, बहुत अच्छा बंदूक दे दिया उसको, he can kill all the enemies, but what happens if he don't know कि how to use this? The same thing is happening with us. हमारे साथ सब टेक्नोलॉजी है, बट हम जानते नहीं है कि उसका राइट यूज, ह्यूमन सिविलाइजेशन को आगे बढ़ाने में उसका राइट यूज क्या होना चाहिए। यहाँ पर इथिक्स भी होता है और यहाँ पर इंटेलिजेंस के क्वेश्चंस भी आते हैं। तो दिस इज अ क्राइसिस की एक राइट डायरेक्शन हमें चाहिए। दिस इज द क्राइसिस ऑफ कॉन्शियसनेस इन एवरी पर्सन इज डिजर्व दिस, कि वो खुद को सेल्फ इवोल्व करे। और इसका एग्जाम्पल हम ऐसे देख सकते हैं कि क्यों, कैसे हम पहचानेंगे कि कैसे हमने, ऐसे ही हमने बोल दिया कि कॉन्शियसनेस पे के लेवल पे इवोल्व नहीं है पर्सन, बट देखो देयर इज सफिशिएंट फूड इन दिस वर्ल्ड, फूड की कमी नहीं है अगर देखा जाए तो, बट स्टिल पीपल आर हंग्री, क्योंकि हम ह्यूमंस को उतना गिव अप करते नहीं आता है। होर्डिंग करते हैं बहुत लोग, बिजनेस के लेवल पर बहुत सारी चीजें होती है, वी डोंट परस्यू इक्वालिटी, हम बिजनेस को प्रेफर करते हैं। वी आर नॉट कनेक्टेड विद दोज सोल्स हु आर रियली हंग्री। तो इक्वल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नहीं हो पा रहा है, क्योंकि जो व्यक्ति इन चीजों को लीड कर रहे हैं, दे आर नॉट कॉन्शियसली इवोल्व। अगर ऐसी पॉलिसीज अडॉप्ट की जा रही हैं तरह तरह के ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में जो कुछ लोगों के हित में है, दैट मीन्स दोज पीपल आर नॉट कॉन्शियसली इवॉल्व। क्योंकि कोई भी व्यक्ति जो सत्य के मार्ग पे, ट्रुथ के मार्ग पे आगे बढ़ता है, ही विल नेवर सपोर्ट अ रॉन्ग डिसीजन। वो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन क्विट कर देगा, उसके लिए उसका ट्रुथ सबसे बड़ी चीज है, बट ही विल नेवर 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 सपोर्ट द रॉन्ग डिसीजन। बट it is reality that there are some leaders who are supporting the wrong decision. That is why wrong things are happening. और होता क्या है कि 10 लोगों के बीच में एक व्यक्ति अकेला पड़ जाता है, बिकॉज वो जो जानता है सत्य को, उसमें भी इतना प्रॉपर क्लैरिटी नहीं है अपने ट्रुथ की कि वो स्पीक खड़ा हो सके उस चीज के लिए। क्योंकि जब 10 में से एक व्यक्ति खड़ा होगा तो 9 के दिमाग में बातें जाएंगी कि ही रेज दिस क्वेश्चन वेरी इन अ वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग मैनर। बट ये चीजें नहीं होती। अब यही चीज जब 10 में से 3 लोग करने लगेंगे तो फिर जो डिसीजन लिए जा रहे हैं वो धीरे 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 चेंज होंगे। बट फॉर दैट वी नीड टू अडॉप्ट योगा इन अ राइट वे विद राइट अप्रोच। तो इनर सेल्फ को हमें डेवलप करना है ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा, और इसमें मेडिटेशन हेल्प करता है। सो ये सिर्फ हमारी एज ए पर्सन डेवलपमेंट की तो बात है ही है पर्सनल, ये ओवरऑल सिविलाइजेशन की भी बात है कि ओवरऑल सिविलाइजेशन के लेवल पर हम कितना ग्रो हो रहे हैं कॉन्शियसली, कहाँ हम ले जा रहे हैं इस दुनिया को। सब कुछ हमने सीख लिया, मैथ्स, टेक्नोलॉजी, मैनेजमेंट, फाइनेंस, एवरीथिंग, बट हमें ये नहीं पता है कि अपने ही थॉट्स को कैसे मैनेज करना है, अपने ही इमोशंस को कैसे मैनेज करना, हाउ वी विल मैनेज आवर ओन फियर्स, बिकॉज वी डोंट हैव द क्लैरिटी। हमारे पास 4 थॉट है, हमें नहीं पता है कि उसमें से प्रायोरिटाइज किसको करना है। जब भी हमें ये पता चल जाता है कि प्रायोरिटाइज दिस थिंग, वी स्टार्टेड वर्किंग ऑन दिस। सबसे बुरी स्थिति इस दुनिया में है कंफ्यूजन की स्थिति। जिसको क्लैरिटी नहीं है वो अपनी एनर्जी राइट डायरेक्शन में लगा ही नहीं पाएगा। इफ यू आर क्लियर, नो वन कैन स्टॉप यू टू डू वट एवर यू वॉन्ट टू डू, बिकॉज यू आर क्लियर, यू नो वट यू आर डूइंग। सो दिस इज द थिंग। जब हम गीता के बारे में पढ़ते हैं तो जब श्री कृष्ण अर्जुन का द्वंद्व क्या था, अर्जुन के पास सब था, ही वॉज अ वेरी स्किल्ड पर्सन, हथियार थे, स्किल था, ट्रेन पर्सन था, इंटेलिजेंस भी थी, तो फिर कृष्ण जी को क्यों आना पड़ा था वहां पे? क्योंकि अर्जुन कंफ्यूज था, द्वंद्व में था कि मैं अपने ही लोगों को कैसे मारूं, कैसे मारूं, ये दुविधा थी उसकी। तो ये दुविधा सबसे बड़ी स्थिति है, कंफ्यूज है। जो लोग अपनी लाइफ में मटेरियलिस्टिक चीजों को परस्यू करते हैं आगे, दे आर ऑल्सो इन कंफ्यूजन। उनको नहीं पता है कि व्हाट इज द राइट थिंग, वो कंफ्यूजन में ले रहे हैं ये डिसीजन। उन्हें ये कहीं ना कहीं ये पता है कि दिस इज नॉट गुड फॉर माई सोल, बट स्टिल दे आर टेकिंग द रॉन्ग डिसीजन क्योंकि क्लैरिटी नहीं है वहाँ। तो वी नीड क्लैरिटी। हमें अभी इन दिस मॉडर्न वर्ल्ड वी नीड टू मूव टूवर्ड्स द विजडम फ्रॉम द इंफॉर्मेशन। रिएक्शन की बजाय अवेयरनेस की तरफ बढ़ना है, इन्फॉर्मेशन से ज़्यादा इन्फॉर्मेशन की बजाय हमें विजडम की तरफ बढ़ना है, एम्बिशन की बजाय हमें पर्पस की तरफ बढ़ना है। एज ए ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, एज ए ह्यूमन, भले आप फैमिली मेम्बर हो, सक्सेस की बजाय फुलफिलमेंट की तरफ बढ़ना है। आप सक्सेस तो हासिल कर लोगे, लेकिन वो जो मिली हुई सक्सेस है वो आपको फुलफिल कर पाती है कि नहीं, दिस इज द मेन क्वेश्चन। वेन एवर यू आर चूजिंग अ गोल, उसको कभी भी सक्सेस के पैरामीटर्स पे नहीं मापा जाता, उसको फुलफिलमेंट के पैरामीटर्स पे मापा जाना चाहिए कि आप जो भी आज काम कर रहे हैं वो आपके सोल को कैसे नर्चर करेगा। हमें पैरामीटर्स चेंज करने होंगे अपने। सो वेन एवर वी ट्रेन आवर लीडर्स, तो ये ट्रेनिंग के पैरामीटर्स जब चेंज होंगे किसी भी व्यक्ति के, तब उनको पता चलेगा। राइट नाउ ऐसा हो रहा है कि वो चीज़ें प्रमोट की जा रही जो हमें लगती है कि मोटिवेटेड है बहुत ज़्यादा, बट इन एक्चुअल सेंस they are leading us in a wrong direction. So if the consciousness will be confused, automatically the people, the leaders will, decisions will become confused and action automatically will be wrong. So the future will not be transformed by the technology, it will not be transformed by the policies alone, नॉट बाय द इंटेलिजेंस अलोन। इंटेलिजेंस है, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस है, अभी हम जितना ह्यूमंस का माइंड प्रोसेस नहीं कर पाता उतना एआई कर देती है, पर जो एआई ट्रैक नहीं कर पाती है दैट इज कॉन्शियसनेस। AI के पास इंट्यूटिव पावर कितना है वी डोंट नो, बट ह्यूमंस के पास है, बट उनको पता नहीं है उसको कैसे इवोल्व करना है। व्हेन ह्यूमंस के पास इंट्यूटिव पावर होगा तो उनको बहुत कम से कम रिलाई करना होगा दूसरी चीज़ों पे। सो योगा इन सभी चीज़ों में हमारी हेल्प करता है, एंड योगा इज द इन्विटेशन टू ह्यूमनिटी टू इवॉल्व। ये सारे मानव जो है इवॉल्व करें, इट्स अ जर्नी ऑफ इवॉल्वमेंट। सो अलॉन्ग विद द लाइफ मैनेजमेंट स्किल, जैसे कि आप सभी लोगों ने बोला है, अलग अलग टेक्निक्स हमें बताई हैं, लाइफ मैनेजमेंट स्किल है हमारा योगा, लेकिन अलॉन्ग विद दिस लाइफ मैनेजमेंट स्किल योगा इज ऑल्सो द सोर्स एंड द वे ऑफ डेवलपिंग ह्यूमन कॉन्शियसनेस. So as a human, you can keep your body healthy. If you will eat right food, minimal food, you will be healthy. If you will do 30-40 minute exercise, 10 to 15 minute breathing, you will be healthy. That is not the tough task. If someone has the little discipline, he can do that. But the bigger task, आपको शरीर हेल्दी होने के बाद में, मन हेल्दी होने के बाद में, आप उसको कैसे लीड करते हो, इस शरीर को कहाँ ले जाते हो, ये जो मन आपने शांत किया है इसको कहाँ ले जाना, वो पर्पस कौन देगा आपको लाइफ में? वो पर्पस आपको तब मिलेगा जब आप सत्य से जुड़ेंगे, कॉन्शियसनेस से जुड़ेंगे। सो अभी मैं कई योगा टीचर्स को ट्रेन करती हूँ, तो व्हेन आई से देम कि लोगों को आपको योग सिखाना है, लेकिन उनको योग का रियल पर्पस भी बताना है। जिस दिन आप सक्सेस से ज़्यादा फुलफिलमेंट को चूज करने लगे, जिस दिन आप लेने से ज़्यादा देने को चूज करने लगे, उस दिन आपकी मुक्ति शुरू हो जाती है। यू स्टार्टेड बिकमिंग इनलाइटमेंट। इनलाइटमेंट ऐसी चीज़ नहीं है कि आप ध्यान में बैठे 10 दिन के बाद, 12 दिन, 15 दिन के बाद जैसे गौतम बुद्ध को ध्यान प्राप्त, ज्ञान और इनलाइटमेंट प्राप्त हो, आपको भी वैसे ही प्राप्त होगा। ऐसा ज़रूरी बिल्कुल भी नहीं है। ऐसा भी हो सकता है कई बार एन एक्ट ऑफ काइंडनेस कैन इनलाइटन यू। आप करके देखो अपनी लाइफ में, सारे स्टेप ट्रॉमास निकल जाते हैं अच्छे कर्म करने से, इसीलिए हम कहते हैं कर्म योग। सारे स्टेप चीजें निकल जाती हैं भक्ति करने से, इसलिए हम कहते हैं समर्पण भक्ति योग। सारे माइंड के द्वंद निकल जाते हैं करने से राजयोग, श्वास, आसन, यम नियम, आसन, प्राणायाम। सो दिस आर द थिंग्स। और ब्रीदिंग डेफिनेटली, जैसे ब्रीदिंग इसमें बहुत रोल प्ले करती है, बिकॉज देयर इज अ सूत्रा विच वी कॉल चले वातम चले चित्तम निश्चले निश्चलम भवे। जहाँ वात वायु श्वास चलती है वहां मन चलता है। मतलब कि ये तो आपको एक टूल मिल गया है कि देयर इज अ रियल कनेक्टर। माइंड बोलते हैं लोग, माइंड को कंट्रोल करना बहुत डिफिकल्ट तो तब है जब आपको पता नहीं है कि कैसे करना। बैठो शांति से, 5 ब्रीदिंग लो, पूरा अवेयर होके कैसे मन शांत नहीं होता। डायरेक्ट कनेक्शन है मन और श्वास के बीच में, करके देख लो, फुली अवेयर। ओनली 3 ब्रेथ कैन काम यू इंस्टेंटली। 5 मिनट का अवेयर होके, कॉन्शियस होके ब्रीदिंग करना आपका 50% स्ट्रेस इंस्टेंटली रिड्यूस कर सकता है। इट इज प्रूवन। इतना जब ब्रीदिंग कनेक्टेड है तो ये माइंड को कंट्रोल करना डिफिकल्ट किन के लिए हो गया? ये उनके लिए डिफिकल्ट है जिनके पास डायरेक्शन नहीं है। सो वी आर डूइंग दैट वर्क कि चलो डायरेक्शन देते हैं, बट यू हैव टू सिट फॉर दैट। और ये सभी इंसाइटफुल इंटेलिजेंस हम सभी में तब आती है जब हमारा माइंड काम होता है, मन शांत होता है। ज्ञान और चेतना का विकास तब होता है जब मन स्थिर होता है। और इसीलिए भगवत गीता में फिर लिखा है कि यतो यतो निश्चरति मनश्चंचलम स्थिरम, कि जहां जहां भी मन भटकता है उसको वापस ले आओ। वापस कहाँ ले आओगे? अपने ही सेल्फ में, क्योंकि आपको कोई और गाइड नहीं कर सकता। आपको लगता है ऐसा कि आपको कोई और गाइड कर सकता है, बट नो, नो वन कैन गाइड यू एक्सेप्ट योरसेल्फ. So whenever and wherever the restless and unsteady mind wanders, one should gently bring it back and place it under the guidance to the self. खुद में ही लाना है, खुद से ही गाइड होना है। ये भगवत गीता में लिखा है कि पर्सन को अपने आप को लिबरेट करना है खुद के द्वारा, खुद से ही होगा। हम कहते हैं ना अकेले आए हैं अकेले जाएंगे, दैट इज ट्रूथ। अकेले ही आए हो, अकेले ही रहते हो आप। आपको लगता है ऐसा कि आप अपने जितने भी संबंध उनके साथ रहते हो, नहीं। इफ यू आर लिविंग विथ समवन, वॉट एवर काइंड ऑफ एनर्जी ही इज गिविंग यू, द एनर्जी इज चेंजिंग योर ओन एनर्जी एंड यू आर लिविंग विथ योर ओन दैट चेंज्ड एनर्जी। यू आर जस्ट ट्रांसफरिंग। आप अपने आप को ट्रांसफर नहीं कर रहे हो, आप एनर्जी को ट्रांसफर कर रहे हो। आप हमेशा खुद में ही जीते हो। उस व्यक्ति ने जैसी ऊर्जा दी, जैसा स्टेट ऑफ माइंड आपका बना दिया, खुश, नाराज, मोटिवेटेड, डिप्रेस्ड, वॉट एवर, बट यू आर लिविंग ऑलवेज विद योर सेल्फ, विद योर ओन एनर्जी। आपकी एनर्जी चेंज होती है, आपको लगता है ऐसा कि आप दुनिया के साथ रहते हो, आप हमेशा खुद में ही रहते हो। इसको रियलाइज करो एंड यू कैन चेंज दैट विद सेल्फ अवेयरनेस, राइट। तो ये होता है जब आप अंदर ढूंढना शुरू करते हैं। अंदर से हमें पूछना है, मैं कौन हूँ, मैं शरीर हूँ। खुद को एक क्वेश्चन पूछिए खुद से कि हाउ आई विल आइडेंटिफाई माई सेल्फ। मैं अपने आप को शरीर मानता हूँ, मैं अपने आप को विचार मानता हूँ, मैं अपने आप को इमोशन मानता हूँ। एक अवेयर पर्सन सबके बारे में नो बोल देगा एंड इन द एंड ही विल आस्क हु आई एम। और उसकी यात्रा फिर वहां से शुरू हो जाएगी। जिस दिन उसने ये पहचान लिया कि वो शरीर नहीं है, वो विचार नहीं है, वो इमोशन भी नहीं है, वो भागना बंद कर देगा प्लेजर के पीछे, क्योंकि उसको पता है वो इमोशन नहीं है। वो विचारों के पीछे भागना बंद कर देगा बिकॉज ही इज अवेयर एंड दैट इज समथिंग वी कॉल डिटेचमेंट। डिटेच हो जाता है। तो यू हैव टू आस्क द राइट क्वेश्चन योरसेल्फ। अगर खुद को शरीर मानोगे, शरीर के तल पर जियोगे। खुद को इमोशन मानोगे तो इमोशंस के पीछे भागते रहोगे। खुद को सत्य मानोगे तो किसी चीज के पीछे नहीं भागोगे। दिस इज मुक्ति। तो आस्क योरसेल्फ द राइट क्वेश्चन। जो भी इस साल की हमने थीम डिसाइड की है, हेल्दी एजिंग। हेल्दी एजिंग करेंगे तब होगी जब प्रिजर्व करेंगे बॉडी में मूवमेंट को, प्रोटेक्ट करेंगे अपनी ब्रेथ एंड एनर्जी को, अपने माइंड को यंग रखेंगे। यंग कैसे रखना है, कितना माइंड पॉजिटिव रहता है, कितना माइंड ओपन रहता है। व्हेन इन द 70 यू कैन से यस टू द जिम कि यस आई कैन डू द जिम, इट मीन्स योर माइंड इज ओपन, योर माइंड इज यंग, हेल्दी। 30 की एज में भी बोल सकता है एक व्यक्ति कि नो आई कांट डू दिस जिम, इट्स टू हैवी, इट्स, और अगले दिन बहुत दर्द होता है। दैट इज माइंड यंग नहीं है। बॉडी तो यंग है, माइंड यंग नहीं है। तो माइंड को यंग रखना है, नरिश करना है हर चीज को, कंजर्व करना है, रिफाइन करना है अपनी एनर्जी को, बैलेंस करना है चीजों को, एंड अल्टीमेटली वी विल ग्रो इन कॉन्शियसनेस। दैट इज द मोटिव ऑफ हेल्दी एजिंग कि शरीर को स्वस्थ रखते हुए आप ग्रो करो। बट कैसे रखोगे? जब सेल्फ अवेयरनेस आएगी। और सेल्फ अवेयरनेस बिल्ड करने के लिए बैठो। नाउ आई एम गिविंग यू वन स्ट्रेटेजी, 20 मिनट 3 स्टेप्स फॉर्मूला। तो आप जो भी अभी आप करते हैं अपना एग्जिस्टिंग प्रैक्टिस, उसके साथ आप इसको इंक्लूड कर सकते हैं। मेरे फेसबुक और यूट्यूब पे लाइव चल रही है ये चीज़, तो बहुत सारे लोग वहाँ भी देख रहे हैं। मेनी ऑफ देम आर कमेंटिंग ऑल्सो। सो दिस 21 मिनट 3 स्टेप फॉर्मूला, इसको आप एक मेडिटेशन टेक्निक कह लो, कुछ भी कह लो जो आपको कहना है, बट इट विल हेल्प यू टू रिफाइन योर सेल्फ, एनर्जी को भी, थॉट्स को भी, और अपने एग्जिस्टेंस को भी। एग्जिस्टेंस माने किस कॉन्शियस लेवल पे आप जी रहे हो, उसको रिफाइन करने में, उसको अपग्रेड करने में हेल्प करेगा। वो अपग्रेड होगा तो लीडरशिप अपने आप ही सुधर जाएगी। आई डोंट हैव एनी डाउट अबाउट लीडरशिप। मुझे सिर्फ यही डाउट है कि द पर्सन इज सेल्फ अवेयर और नॉट। फॉर दैट आई वाज टॉकिंग। सो लेट्स डिस्कस दिस 21 मिनट 3 स्टेप फॉर्मूला। तो इसमें मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन कर देती हूँ। फॉर द फर्स्ट 7 मिनट्स यू विल सिट इन साइलेंस। साइलेंस में बैठ के आपको अपनी बॉडी को रिलैक्स करना है, लीव करना है दैट आई एम नॉट द बॉडी, द बॉडी इज सिटिंग। आपको शरीर को दूर से देखते हुए अपने आप को साइलेंस में स्थिर कर देना। जैसे ही आपका मन स्थिर हो, मैंने 7 मिनट का टाइम दिया है। किस हर व्यक्ति के लिए टाइम अलग अलग भी हो सकता है। समवन कैन रिलैक्स देम इन 3 मिनट्स ऑल्सो। तो जस्ट रिलैक्स योर बॉडी फर्स्ट। जो जहाँ है जैसा है उसको रहने दो, आप अपने आप को स्थिर कर लो। आफ्टर स्टेबलाइजिंग योर सेल्फ यू विल फोकस ऑन योर ब्रीदिंग। ब्रीदिंग ऑब्जर्वेशन इन दिस मॉडर्न लाइफ जितना लंबा आप करोगे उतना फायदा है। 7 मिनट इज सफिशियंट। अगर आप हर एक श्वास पर ध्यान दे पाते हो तो मोर देन सफिशियंट। 5 मिनट भी अगर आपने श्वास, हर एक आती और जाती श्वास को देख लिया बिना चुके, तो आप बोलोगे नहीं कि मेडिटेशन कठिन है या क्या है। पर एक ही शर्त है, हर एक श्वास को देखना, हर एक, नॉट मिसिंग एनी ब्रेथ, इनकमिंग और आउटगोइंग दोनों। After doing the breath observation, you will give yourself the time for self reflection. जब आपने शरीर को रिलैक्स कर दिया, ब्रेथ ऑब्जर्वेशन के थ्रू माइंड को रिलैक्स कर दिया, then the self will reflect itself. अब जो सेल्फ के अंदर जो भी है वो बाहर आएगा, उसको भी आपको बिल्कुल डिटेच रहते हुए जो है रिफ्लेक्ट होने देना है और उसको भी देखना है. यू कैन नोट डाउन दोज थिंग कि क्या रिफ्लेक्शन आया. पहले हफ्ते के रिफ्लेक्शन नोट करो, दूसरे हफ्ते के रिफ्लेक्शन नोट करो, तीसरे हफ्ते के रिफ्लेक्शन नोट करो. आफ्टर 12 वीक यू विल बी अ डिफरेंट पर्सन. दैट आई कैन गारंटी यू. अगर आपने इसको हफ्ते में 5 दिन या 4 दिन भी प्रैक्टिस कर लिया विद फुल डेडिकेशन एंड अवेयरनेस, इन द 12th वीक यू विल बी अ टोटली डिफरेंट पर्सनालिटी. आपको रिफाइन कर देगा वो इमोशनल लेवल पे, थॉट के लेवल पे भी, और फिर आप अलग लेवल पे जीना शुरू कर दोगे, अपग्रेड हो जाओगे. जैसे सॉफ्टवेयर अपडेट होता है ना फोन में और मैकबुक में, सब में, वैसे आप अपग्रेड हो जाएगा आपका सॉफ्टवेयर. ऑल द चक्रास आर सॉफ्टवेयर. हम अपग्रेड करते हैं खुद को धीरे धीरे थ्रू द साधना. सो अब कैसे ब्रेथ ऑब्जर्वेशन करना है ये थोड़ा सा हम कर लेते हैं. इसी टेक्निक को मैं आपको 2 से 3 मिनट में यहाँ पे करवाऊंगी एंड देन यू कैन स्ट्रेच ऑल दिस 3 स्टेप्स इन योर ओन प्रैक्टिस. चलिए बैठेंगे सभी शांत होकर. जस्ट इंटरलॉक योर फिंगर्स लाइक दिस. कीप योर थम्स लाइक दिस. डू नॉट क्रॉस योर थम, जस्ट कीप देम स्ट्रेट. अगर नहीं कंफर्टेबल फील होती है मुद्रा तो अडॉप्ट द चिन मुद्रा और हकीनी मुद्रा और ध्यान मुद्रा, वॉट एवर यू वॉन्ट टू डू. It's your choice. Keep the hands in your lap. बोथ में रख लीजिए हाथ. Just keep the spine straight and complete body relax. Soften your shoulders. Shoulders अपने relax कर दीजिए. Soften your eyes. आंखें बंद कर लीजिए सभी. सब कुछ सॉफ्ट छोड़ना है. शरीर से, मन से शरीर को मुक्त करना है. छोड़ते जाओ सब. Soften your lips, face muscles. शिथिल करें धीरे धीरे शरीर को, ढीला छोड़े. लूजन ऑफ द बॉडी. While maintaining a straight spine, it will help you to be aware throughout the process. Just try to be fully present without getting attached with anything. Just leave all the weight of your body on the ground. Do not carry the weight of your body. Do not apply any technique on your breathing. Just let it go in any way. जैसे आ रही है श्वास आने दीजिए, जैसे जा रही है जाने दीजिए, बिल्कुल सहज. धीरे धीरे अपने आप में स्थिर होते जाएं. Try to stabilize yourself within yourself. If you can't stabilize yourself, just imagine a big rock in front of you and just feel the stability of that rock, the essence of this rock. It is not moving anywhere, it is very stable. Let the breath come in and go out naturally. And stay silent here for the next 30 to 40 seconds. Gently see the incoming breath. आती हुई श्वास को देखिए, जाती हुई श्वास को देखिए. Feel the outgoing breath. Again feel the incoming breath. कितनी गति से कितनी स्पीड से आ रही है. What is the speed and depth of the breathing? Observe that. Feel the outgoing breath constantly. Let's do it for 15 breaths. Inhale, exhale naturally, just watch it. Do not apply any technique on the breathing. Inhale, watch the incoming breath, watch the outgoing breath, incoming breath, outgoing breath. श्वास अंदर आ रही है, श्वास बाहर जा रही है without any effort. Just watch that process. बिना आपके कुछ किए आ रही है जा रही है. How beautiful it is. 5 to 6 breath more in. 3 more breath. Just soften your brain with each exhalation and recharge your brain with each inhalation. Feel the rising breath, which is inhalation. Feel the stabilizing breath, which is exhalation. Inhalation, system is getting recharged. Exhalation, system is getting stabilized. Just observe this natural process constantly happening within yourself. 3 more breath. And just soften your body, back, shoulders. Give some time to yourself for the self reflection. Reflect whatever is coming. Reflect this. Take a long deep breath. Inhale. लंबी गहरी श्वास लीजिए और छोड़िए. Deep breath. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hold on to each other, everyone. Join your hands and come back. Cover your eyes. Slowly open your eyes. अंदर ही अंदर खोल लीजिए आँखें. That's all. Thank you so much, everyone. That's all from my side. Thanks.
Thank
Thanks for
you,
listening
Nikita.
to me. Yes.
That was really powerful and beautifully articulated. I
Thank
don't
you.
have I would
Yes.
say I'll give it back to Achila ji to, put some remarks on this. Achila ji.
थैंक यू सो मच रेन जी। निकिता जी, एक्चुअली मेरे पास भी वर्ड्स नहीं है बताने के लिए। ऐसा लगता है कि जैसे बॉडी को आप रीसेट कर देते हो, और आँखें खोलने के बाद में ऐसा लगा जैसे बहुत कुछ भरा हुआ था और वो सब वॉश आउट होके, क्लीन होके एक फ्रेश एनर्जी आप में वापस आ जाती है। एंड जो भी आपने कुछ बोला, इससे पहले मैंने टाइमिंग देखा नहीं कि कितनी देर बोला, बट जो एक-एक बात बोली थी वो पूरी हार्ट टचिंग थी। मुझे एक-एक बात मैं अपने आप को उससे जोड़ पा रही थी कि आजकल यहाँ हम सभी लीडर्स बैठे हैं, हम सबके साथ में यही चल रहा है कि अपने आप को कैसे कॉन्शियस रखें, और लीडर बनने से पहले हम अपने आप को कैसे कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं, माइंड को कैसे कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं, हम कर क्या रहे हैं एक्चुअली। और सबसे
Hmm.
अच्छी बात जो मुझे पर्सनली ये लगी कि पोजीशन मैटर नहीं करती है, ये मैटर करती है कि आपका एक्चुअली आप करना क्या चाहते हैं लाइफ में। डज़न्ट मैटर आपके पास 1000 पोजीशन हो, बट आप एक्चुअली पहुँचना कहाँ चाहते हैं। ये
Yes.
मुझे सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पैक्टफुल लाइन लगी, वो शायद मेरे लिए ही, और मेरी जो बहनें सामने बैठी हुई है, ऑल दो सिस्टर हू आर सिटिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ मी, दे कैन टोटली रिलेट। थैंक यू सो मच फ्रॉम द डेप्थ ऑफ माय हार्ट।
Thank you. I would like to hear something from Ushaji also. Pranam, ma'am.
Sorry, I couldn't understand because you were speaking in Hindi a lot of the times,
My
so I
God.
couldn't understand. but thoda thoda I do know. So I made out you were talking about how we are not the body, we are actually the soul inside the body. I think that's what you were saying. Is that right?
Yes, yes. So many things are there. Sorry. I
You are
thought
a
we
witness.
already.
The silent, I thought you were saying about how we are not the body, we're actually the soul inside the body.
Yes.
We are
That
the
was
Jiva Atma.
yes.
And so you went quite deep into it, but some of it I could understand. And you quoted the Bhagavad Gita also, so I could understand that part
Okay.
of it.
No problem.
So it was okay. But I was born in Singapore actually, and my mother tongue is Tamil, and there was no. And I spent 3 years in India in Delhi, and
Okay.
I learned a little bit of Hindi, but thoda, not that good, of course.
No problem. Sorry, I
That
was not
sounded
aware about that.
very beautiful. Thank you for your
Thank,
insight.
thank you all.
Very in depth. Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you so much, everyone. Now, towards the closing side, I would request Ritika to take over for the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Shireen. Thank you, Nikita ji. It was lovely. It was like mesmerizing that we are talking about our body, our inner self. Thank you so much for that. As we come to the close of this truly enriching and soul nourishing session, it is my honor to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of WICCI Southern Australia and the G100 Inspire Sphere. First and foremost, my heartfelt gratitude to all our incredible speakers. Each one of you brought such depth and clarity and authenticity to today's theme. Your wisdom on meditation, resilience, breath work, concessions, leadership, and holistic well being has left us inspired, grounded, and more connected to ourselves. Thank you for sharing your knowledge with such generosity and grace. A sincere thank you to our G100 and WICC leadership for the constant guidance and generosity. A sincere thank you empowering women across the world. Your support makes gatherings like this possible and meaningful. We also extend our appreciation to our partner organization whose collaboration and encouragement strengthen and mission and amplify our impact. To our wonderful audience, thank you for giving us your time, your presence, and your energy. Your engagement is what makes the sessions truly come alive. We hope you are living today with renewed clarity, inner strength, and a deeper sense of the purpose. And finally, a very special thank you to our host, Shireen, for leading today's event with such elegance, warmth, and intention. Your ability to hold space, guide the flow, and uplift every speaker is truly admirable. As we close, I want to leave you with this thought: when we nurture our inner world, we transform our outer world. And today has been a beautiful reminder of that truth. Thank you once again for joining us. We will be back soon with another powerful and inspiring session. Until then, stay mindful, stay resilient, and keep following us for the upcoming events. Thank you so much, everyone.
Before we close, thank you so much, Ritika, for the vote of thanks. I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to each one of you who joined us today. Your presence, your energy, and your willingness to pause and reconnect with yourself has made this session a truly special one. Today has been a powerful reminder that leadership begins with, and yoga is the path that brings us back to ourselves. Every breath, every moment of awareness, every insight that we have shared today has strengthened that truth. To all our speakers, thank you so much for your wisdom, your authenticity, and the light you brought into the space. With G100 and Wiki leadership, I once again thank for the vision and unwavering support they have led in me and in my team. And thank you all the partner organizations for helping me out in getting this webinar done so beautifully. Without you all, I don't think I would have been able to do this by my own self. So thank you so much, everyone. This is just the beginning. We invite you all to stay connect and join us for future Wiki events, G100 events, where we'll continue to learn, rise, and lead together. As I close, I just want to leave you all with one message. When you return to your breath, you return to your power. And when you return to yourself, you return to your leadership. So thank you for being a part of this unforgettable session. And those who missed it, we really and truly missed something special today. But leaving you with one more thing, we are on a recorded version. Please come back and please see the session. Thank you so much and namaste once again from my side.